August 1912, a time when families sought solace in nature, away from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. The Dunbar family, young Percy and Leslie and their two sons, Bobby and Alonzo, embarked on a trip. They were filled with excitement and anticipation for the adventures that awaited them. Swayze Lake in Louisiana, their destination. A relaxing getaway. The serene waters and lush surroundings promised a perfect escape. It was not to be. Their dreams of a peaceful vacation were shattered. On August 23, 4-year-old Bobby Dunbar vanished. Gone without a trace. The tranquility of the lake turned into a nightmare. The family, distraught, searched frantically, their hearts heavy with fear and desperation. Every inch of the lake, every shadow, every rustle of leaves, a potential clue. The community joined in, combing through the dense forest and murky waters. Hope dwindled with each passing hour. The once joyful family now faced an unimaginable ordeal, their spirits crushed by the weight of uncertainty. The disappearance of Bobby Dunbar gripped the nation. Newspapers splashed his image across front pages. A reward, a small fortune then, fueled a nationwide search. People claimed sightings. Dead ends, everyone. Weeks turned into months. Hope for the Dunbars began to fade. Then a glimmer. A boy matching Bobby's description was found in Mississippi, with a man named William Walters. Walters claimed the boy was Bruce, his late brother's son. He presented this claim with a sense of certainty, hoping to convince everyone in the courtroom. The resemblance to Bobby was uncanny. The boy's features matched those of the missing child, making it difficult for anyone to dispute Walters' claim. Still, doubts lingered. Was this truly Bobby Dunbar? The community was divided, with some believing the boy was indeed Bobby, while others were skeptical. A woman named Julia Anderson stepped forward. Her claim? The boy was her son, Charles. She was determined to prove her case, despite the odds stacked against her. She had entrusted him to Walters, she said, while she worked. Julia explained that she had no choice but to leave her son in the care of someone she trusted. The court, swayed by the Dunbars' social standing, ruled in their favor. The Dunbars were a prominent family, and their influence played a significant role in the court's decision. Julia Anderson, poor and powerless, was ignored. Despite her heartfelt pleas and the evidence she presented, the court dismissed her claims. The boy went back to Louisiana, raised as Bobby Dunbar. He grew up with the Dunbar family, living a life that might not have been his own, while the truth remained a mystery. The mystery of Bobby Dunbar haunted generations. It was a story that gripped the nation, a tale of a missing child that spanned decades and left countless questions unanswered. Families were torn apart, and the search for the truth became an obsession for many. Then, in 2004, a DNA test, unthinkable in 1912, offered a definitive answer. This breakthrough in modern science provided clarity that was unimaginable a century ago. The advancements in DNA technology allowed us to peer into the past and uncover secrets long buried. The boy raised as Bobby Dunbar was not a Dunbar. This revelation shook the foundations of what many believed to be true. The identity of the child who lived as Bobby Dunbar was a puzzle piece that finally fell into place. He was, in fact, most likely Charles Anderson, Julia's son. Julia Anderson had always claimed that the boy was hers, but her pleas were overshadowed by the Dunbar family's influence and the societal norms of the time. The truth, a century late, brought little solace. For the families involved, the revelation was a double-edged sword. It answered some questions but opened old wounds and created new ones. It exposed the flaws in early 20th century investigations. The methods used were primitive by today's standards, and the biases of the time played a significant role in the outcome. It highlighted the weight of class in the justice system. The Dunbars, being a more affluent family, had resources and societal standing that Julia Anderson lacked, which influenced the court's decision. And for the families forever linked by this case, it offered a bittersweet resolution but not closure. The descendants of both families continue to grapple with the legacy of this case, finding some peace in the truth but still haunted by the past. The real Bobby Dunbar was never found. His disappearance remains one of the most enduring mysteries, a story that continues to captivate and perplex. His fate, a mystery lost to time. The unanswered questions about what happened to Bobby Dunbar linger, a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring quest for truth. If you want to dive deeper into historical cases like this, hit subscribe and the notification bell. Leave a comment with your theories about what happened to the real Bobby Dunbar.